What is the crack today, whiskey lovers? Today I am going to be looking at a Scotch whisky, which is short for Scottish whisky, just in case you didn't know that. So I'll be looking at Grant's Triplewood 12-year-old blended Scotch whisky. And look at this bottle. Look at that. It's like a spaceship. You should be seeing that in Star Wars or the Star Trek or Starfighters. Now, Grant as a brand is owned by William Grant and Sons, and it's a 5th generation independently owned company, which is super cool. They also have like Glenfiddich and the Balvenie as well from Scotland, which are all delicious. But today we're going to be looking at this one, and even on the label it says established in 1887. They also have their family motto with "Stand Fast" on it. It's embossed on the glass. Again, this is the triple cask, so they use 3 different casks. But also 3 different flavour profiles, and as you can see from the bottle, it's a triangle. Triangles have 3 sides. This bottle has 3 sides. So when it comes to the 3 casks used for this whiskey for Grant, they use fresh American oak barrels. They also use ex-bourbon barrels, so oak barrels that have had bourbon in them and now will contain whiskey. And then finally they use sherry butts as well. And the reason that they would use those 3 different ones is just for the different flavour profiles that each barrel lends. There's like a nuttiness, a freshness, a vanilla note, a brown sugar. Hopefully we will get in this whiskey. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Let's just get cracking and let's see what is in this bottle. Got my wee Glencairn glass for this one. This whiskey has been aged for a minimum of 12 years, so all of the component parts of this whiskey are a minimum of 12 years old. Oh, on the nose, you just get this beautiful like sherry subtlety in there. The oak is coming out with dried fruits in it. Maybe there is some form of a peated element to this whiskey, like a very, very, very small amount. That sherry butt is the big player on the aroma. It's got this beautiful, sweet, like dried fruit note. Oh yes, it just reminds me of like a bowl of cornflakes with the milk the milk at the end, you know. It's like malty, there's a honey note in there, there's a wee bit of spice, and maybe not so much in your cereal, but in this whiskey there's definitely a peated element. Just very, very subtle, but it's well balanced in the overall flavour profile. There's like, we've definitely got like the sweetness there, we've got a wee hint of smoke, and then we've got that balance out with that vanilla sort of spice as well. This comes in at 40% ABV or 80 proof, and this is just sitting in the palate really nicely. Like the finish is just like a beautiful honey with a wee toasted oak there, and that wee tiny touch of peat is still there. Now this would be double distilled. Obviously anyone who's watching my videos, I typically review Irish whiskey and typically talk about them being triple distilled, however not always the case. So this is really different to try. But yeah, there we go. Grant's Triplewood 12-year-old, and it's Scotch. God help us all. Sláinte. A brilliant wee drop for Scottish whiskey. That was a wink, because it's a joke. Scotch whiskey's brilliant. You know what I mean? Did you get it? I don't know if I'll take that bit out.